So I think for me, Vampire Survivors is one of the greatest game of all time. Vampire Survivor was talked about a lot, and one thing that came out often it was the fact that you go to a point you not even need to move, and you kill everything, and people are like, oh, it's like a slot wheel. It activates the same part of your brain like gambling and okay. Sure, for me that part is the most boring part. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I still love that game, but now for me, that game is I see it. It's kind of a strategy game in a sense. It's not RTS for sure. It's not StarCraft. It's not whatever civilized or space ones like Tactic. I'm saying no. There's a couple of space 4X's, 4X's, and I want to show you why it is my game. So before my game of the year, or one of the greatest game of all time on my list, but other ones. So it won't be. It's not really a review. It's not an in-depth look. If you don't know what Vampire Survivor is, just watch. You'll get it quite. It's not super hard to explain Vampire Survivors, but I think it's a game that has depth. At a certain level, when you start, you're gonna hit some roadblocks, but it's pretty easy, right? At some point, the game can get hard, and that's the fun part because it's kind of a challenge to overcome. And what I love is like you can customize it your way to face that challenge. I love games that allows you to do builds, do your own way, construct. These are my kind of. So just quick things to know. This is a really important section. So in Vampire Survivors, like in a lot of games, you have all the things you need to do, all the menus options. Here you unlock menus and features by playing. It's not the first game to done this, but this one is pretty interesting because, for example, these here are Arcanas. So I have 4 left to unlock. And Arcana itself is not even in the game when you start. It's not there. There's no option 0 Arcana. You have the option of Arcana is not there. So that's super interesting. You unlock the stage music selection. An option you can unlock. Or this is pretty fun. So it's important to do these challenges. When you start, you don't really need to look at it because you're just gonna unlock tons of stuff. But at some point, you can start going here. Say, okay, I can do this. Survive 15 minutes with Zai Asanta, probably. So yeah, things like these. Before we start, this is my third playthrough. I started playing on when it was on early access, a couple of months in. I started a new game while it was still on the access. I liked it, but at one point I hit a wall. I was doing these, what they call, I think that's what they call it, a money or cash run, gold run, where you like build a character just to farm gold. And I was doing 750k per run, which is a lot of gold. I'm sure more people went, because at some point I just stopped. But there's still a lot of gold. I bought eggs. There's eggs in the game, and you can buy eggs. You give eggs to a character, or you buy eggs with a character that gives him egg, and it just boosts all the stats. You don't know which stats going to boost. Eggs give an incremental amount of stuff. It's so small. It's 0.1. It's not even 1. So you need a lot to make a difference. And it was all powerful, no challenge, boring, and I stopped. And then 1.0 was released. I tried it. I was like, oh, it's fine. Fire Survivor, sure. But then Game of the year, started to happen. Discussions started to happen. sites like if you know giantbomb.com, great website, Nextlander 2. These one of the two, but other min-max also. The Vampire Survivors started popping up everywhere. I was like, sure, I could give it a try, but what I did, like, I started a new game. Now the way you start a game in this is just you need to erase folders. There's no option to start a new game, which is weird. Fine, whatever. Not perfect, but so. And often in guides when you look it up how to create a new save file, let's say update, not update, but back up your data. I was like, nah, I'm not doing any backup. Just start. So that's what I did. Started to 0. Bye egg monster machine maker. I'll probably gonna build it again. And start fresh. So I'm still in the run. I didn't unlock everything yet. Got 2 secret characters. This one is less secret. It's still a secret character because it's not on the unlock. This one is kind of cryptic. And this, I don't remember how you unlock random, but is it actually random? It's just a character. No, I think it's pick up random. But it's weird that the random option just. And also like not centered. I love the style of the game. The game just don't care. All right. So I was trying before we go in power-ups. Might get 3 cares, so that's just boost monsters. Makes the game harder. I'm gonna go at 3. Now I have everything else. I can unlock more of these here: reroll, skip, and banish. So we're gonna start. I was trying to unlock some arcanas by doing the unlocks. So I used Christine's turn, and I decided to use an not uncommon, a certain build that seems counterintuitive. Maybe, I don't know. Saying words. And I tried on this one. It worked. So now I decided it's pretty easy. So I decided to use this time the dairy plant. Plant. Yeah, there's a dairy plant. I don't know. Make milk. Don't judge. If we have on hyper, meaning 2 times faster in 30 minutes, doesn't change the runtime. Is still 30 minutes, but everything goes faster. It's the way to play the game. And hyper, depending on the map, gets stronger or stuff changes, and this one gives plus 70% gold, plus 10% a luck bonus. Luck is super important. We're gonna get into this, but doesn't affect the enemies. So there you go. But I think it kind of does affect. No, yeah, I think there's more enemies. I think that's what happened. Really, it's just 15 minutes run. I don't really enjoy that one. Arcanas, we want this. And limit break can be good or bad depending on what you want to do. Limit break allows you to go over your to boost the characters, the weapons over their limit. It's limit break. If you turn it off, you can use the get gold or money options to get health or whatever, which is good too. But we're going to use limit break. And there your plan. There you go. So going back to my first point, so I'm trying to say the same thing I said 5 times already, or 4 times, or whatever. I want to use Divine Bloodline as arcanas. So you pick 1 arcanas when you start, and there's 2 more throughout the run if you do the correct things. I mean, not destroy the monster. I mean, have the chest. I mean, whatever. And this one will give you shield. And also boost the weapon damage depending on the shield you have on non-evolved weapons. So I'm going to start with this one. Go. So the thing with her, with Christine, is that she starts with pentagram, and pentagram kills everything on the screen. But at low level will mostly destroy all the items and even the chest. I picked this, but I go to see this guy here. I'm gonna pick one of the strongest weapon in the game. This here. This doesn't evolve. It doesn't need a slot for items. Good. And it's just furnitures. Sorry, falling down. Don't judge. There you go. So for this, I'm just gonna go around and just walk. By the way, yeah, you can bump into enemies at the beginning, doesn't matter. I use a controller because analog makes it move better. Go. And you see why I think it's a strategy game. I say it's a strategy and a flow game. I don't know. I say words. Flow because there's a way to move in this game. You need to kite enemies. There's different things. Yes, you can reach a point of not needing to move at all to kill everything, yes, but that's later usually. In the beginning, you need to move unless you're at super easy, not in hyper, and have garlic. Garlic's super good item for beginners, but doesn't scale that well in my opinion, so that's why I don't use it often. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna get our key item, our key. And we're also gonna pick up the items on this map. Now all these maps, oh no, we can't pick up, okay. These strange strategy a bit, not the attract orb, unless, we'll see. So attract orb makes, no, I have holy water already, so not the attract orb. So as you saw in the first Arcana, the two weapons I'm taking is the holy water, and also I'm gonna pick the King Bible. So these are the two items that's gonna get boosted by the Arcanas. I could go for 3, but I decided to use La Bomba or whatever instead as a replacement. So armor's already on the map, so we're not gonna pick up armor right now. We're gonna pick them later. Pentagram, so right now it's a 25% chance of not destroying items, plus you're not straight luck. There is a formula, whatever. I will decide what's the ratio, but yeah, the more luck you have, also the less chance of your item being destroyed. And that's a key thing, like the evolved version, I always forget the name, I picked this up for more cooldown. The evolved version of Pentagram is really good for leveling up, and it clears the map, doesn't destroy items, do pretty damage, by destroy everything, but also does damage to other enemies that can't be destroyed. Whip will be used, the evolved version will be used to get health. It's probably going to be the weaker version, damage dealer of the group. Apart from the Laurel, which is my shield. But the Laurel has another use as well. I'm going to pick this up. I use this to evolve the garlic. But I won't pick up garlic, but I use this as a HP regen. Go to La Roba. Okay. I don't know what it means. So what you want to do is focus on Pentagram so you can get to max level and have less chance to destroy the chest. So all the chests prior to 11 minutes doesn't matter. You don't need chests. Not really, because you can't evolve weapons. Only can start evolving weapons starting at so 10 minutes mark is the minimum to evolve weapons. So all prior to this, you don't need it. So the strategy part for me, and I know it's not an RTS for sure, it's not the same thing, but for me it's still strategy because you need to plan and everything. The first, we'll say 11 minutes is the planning part. It's where you do your build. You can go beyond that if you don't have all your items or weapons, it's fine too, because you need to be flexible and be ready if you don't have everything at the same time. But usually you take that time to build your thing. The dairy plant is harder than the Mad Forest. Mad Forest is the first one. And we could get into trouble here. I didn't try this build on this map, so we might fail. We'll see, it's fine. It will still give you a pretty idea what this game is and why I love it. I like to move. That's the and I don't know if flow is the right word, but I like to evade stuff. There's a control and that you get with a controller that you won't get with the laptop or whatever, the keyboard. So your job right now is just you can do control damage with the whip here. You can go back and forth, and depending on your build, that may be super important. But La Roba is super helpful in this case. I'm using La Roba right now because this is not a final build. It's just me trying things I like to do. But the thing with this game, I used to play it and I always use the same base weapons all the time, but then I change a bit. I'd rather try new stuff. So La Roba might be, even though it's one of the strongest weapons, I would prefer to do the same amount of damage with a combo or a combination because it's more rewarding, right? You found a way to deal extra damage by building something and just picking up the easy. Well, it's still a great one. You can affect it by the size too. You could have the candles and you get crazy big furniture, which they are pretty big, right? Refreshing magic potion. I like to go usually with the attractor, but I decided to pick the holy water with this build. So we won't pick it up because, like I said, the Arcana requires you to not evolve weapons. I assume, we'll see all the stats afterwards. I assume that probably be more efficient with three weapon listed in the Arcana. We're gonna go with we're gonna get duplicator and get us more. They call it projectile, but the whip is not a projectile, but it's still called. And the next we're gonna pick is the hollow. Well, we want the hollow heart, sorry, and we want the crown as well to get more XP and evolve. Sorry, and evolve the pentagram. What's important in Vampire Survivors is, I think, a phrase I like to use in Vampire Survivors is, it's fine. Like, you mess up, you died, not over. The game is so fun, like, it doesn't matter. And it's part of the learning experience to get better and try new strategy. Yeah. And it's hard to get mad at it. Well, for me, I'm not a mad gamer. I don't get mad with games. But there's some games that I find that this is ridiculous, right? There's one game I like is They Are Billions. It's a great game. I played a lot of shit of that game too. But They Are Billions sometimes it's just bullshit because like zombies can be alerted so easily and whatever. I might do another video on this game too. But this game there's no... I died. So bad, man. Start over. Remind me of the Lucky meme. Like, that's sad. Anyway. By the way, it's a good series. I like that series. Alright, so last one I'm gonna pick up. It's the Hollow Heart. Well, this guy's annoying, but there you go. Pentagram kills the guy. Well, Pentagram is a great level up with the evolved version, and you'll see why soon enough. It's just again, I don't like using the same stuff over and over again, and there's other way to get XP. First is an Arcana you unlock with her. You make her reach level 50 in a level. And you can get this three different skills or stats. You get a boost. It switches to the 3 different ones. So 4th different one. There's XP cooldown, another one, and the skull, which make the enemy stronger. And at these intervals, you get a boost. So boost XP, change boost to the other one. King Bible, so weapon locked on. And also the what's fun about this game is that there's so much stuff that the game doesn't tell you. There you go, we have the core one. There's so much stuff that the game doesn't tell you about. And one is luck, and luck, it says here, like down here, increase your luck for a chance to get 4th choice. If you stop at this, luck is pretty crappy. No, luck actually increase critical rate. Luck give you a chance to have a bunch of levels at the same time, which is super good. Luck also sometimes give you super chest. I'm gonna wait at 10 minutes, see if I can evolve program right now. So luck is an indirect way to get more levels. Kind of direct, it's still indirect way. So there's other way to get more XP. The attract orb is kind of a way to get more levels quicker because you attract farther, you get more of these orbs. So if you want to find other ways to get levels, there are other ways, and there may be other items because I didn't try I didn't really play the DLC. Maybe there's items on there that gives you more luck as well. 10 minutes. Let's see if I can evolve it. This chest. There we go. And now it's super strong. So what it does is first this. You see the little flashes here, and that damages enemies. And then at the end, it kills everything in sight, create extra orbs, and gives them to you. So it's super. So with this map, I'm not using any clover, so no extra. I have extra. I have in total 43% luck, which is good, but I'm not using extra items for this. So I might have a chance to get sometimes you get 5 levels in a row. That's extra luck or special chest. Also a drop rate of some of the things as well. Luck affects like the gold rush ability, I think. Luck will affect the cat weapon, whatever. Cats. So already there's more challenges in the map. Right, so now this, you see this little bat? That's the key player here. Get this. Next item for this build on this map. On different maps I will not use this one, so next Arcana I'm going to use the Grove here. It's going to track every 2 minutes everything on the screen, so all the initial items you see on the map is going to get drawn to me, but every 2 minutes everything. So you get why do I look at the screen here when everyone, like, you guys are here, I'm talking to you. Anyway, that means also the food items, the fire, whatever. So it's pretty strong and can save you when things. So right now you have to be careful. All the big guys going to be here, the defenders of the items. This, no, discard this one. There we go, and all the rest we can get. The armor is central. No, I don't want to run too fast. I didn't like this. I think she runs pretty fast already. This one would just boost enemies, but let's get it. I'm gonna get challenges. This one is good for us, and these two, one's gonna help us. It's gonna evolve this with the help of this, and we have a chest. Okay, so now it's gonna be a like, we have everything we need. We just need to evolve what we need to evolve, and don't just survive and create the art. It's gonna be art. We'll see. If you ever are on the influence or something, not just, I've taken some stuff too. This game gets super pretty. Super. It has a trance-like, can have trance-like quality, right? Like the entrance. So I will focus on Laurels, the arrows, and the whip. There we go. And like, say every 2 minutes you get this. There we go. Alright, sure, yeah, shield, armor. Armor is, what effect, or base damage. So these big guys here, the key is to not run into them and just circle around. If you go too far, what you need to do is be careful, because buses, not buses, but buses, yes, will teleport, and these guys sometimes teleport in front of you and run into them, and they do crazy damage. Now we have shield, but shield is low level right now, so it's not maximized right now, so you just need to be careful with this. But they're gonna fall down. And also, like, people might not realize, but holy water is a crazy weapon, one of the best weapons in the game. It was nerfed a lot because it was way stronger than this, but holy water is a strong one. Oh my god, look at the slowdown. Let's see if I can turn down thing. Okay, options everything here. Options everything here. Options are right here. Fantastic. I don't think the problem is memory. The processor could be CPU, could be a lot of things. Alright. So crown's gonna give us more XP. What I like to do with most of my builds is just get the key items are absolutely needed and just press whatever. Like now I have the whip now. That's good. And like for this, whatever. No, maybe not arrows really. So these guys, when you kill them, drop eggs. But that said, don't get too excited about 1 or 2 eggs. Like, to be efficient, you need thousands of eggs. That's why you do the money runs, is to get a lot of eggs. So like, even I got 5 eggs. It gave like, this one got 0.01 of the thing. It needs to be 1 to have the effect of the thing. I would like the ad mechanics if you would somehow be able to kind of focus them in a certain direction where you want. It's just Lotto. Spend money, get eggs, get stronger, whatever. So I think eggs have the potential to break the game. But there's an option though when you have them to disable eggs and levels. So that's. I think what I'm gonna do is probably get 1,000 for each character and stop there, just to give them a little boost. And that's it. Because I still want the challenge. The beauty of this game, when you remove that game from the challenge, what that gave for me, I don't know, game stopped being fun. So, since released, there was a new mode called Mirror Mode, which I didn't unlock yet, and I'm inspired by the Mirror Castle from Symphony of the Night. I assume it's these levels even stronger, but in reverse somehow. I'm probably. Oh, I can't wait for these two. Why not there yet? And also they added. There are now check marks on each character or each level they've completed, so that's pretty cool too. So I'm gonna do this every characters. It'll take a while. Trying every characters that I played every level on. Yeah, probably. See what the holy water does? Look. They get killed here, plus all the rest of the damage. Also furniture. The furniture is doing its job as well. So we are at 15 minutes. It's gonna get crazier and crazier. That's the thing. I always forget the name. The evolved pentagram is nice, but kind of made the game easier because like you killed everything, and also she has crazy cooldown with the extra. So she had minus 70% cooldown. So like this thing pops up like every 2 seconds or whatever. Would kind of make the game easier, but hey, it's her weapon, so when I'll be ready I'll use her to get all the level. That's the weapon I'm gonna use, right? At this point, you just relax. You want to get. So you want to get. I'm sure you heard about the word in the zone, which apparently is a real thing when you're super focused. That you, by just not super focused, you're not aware of your surroundings. If you're aware of everything's happening, and then it's like a superpower, but it's something that exists in the world. You want to get in and out of the zone for this thing. You want to be super focused, and then look back, you look at the big picture, and then go back in, I guess. Like this here, like, well, I guess I don't need to move. I could, here. Yeah, probably at this point I could just do this. I just like to move. And sometimes you want to, like, there might be a time there will be a lot of enemies on the screen, so you want to like construct a path or whatever, make a path. I picked up a freezing thing. Has a weird name, Holong, I don't know. Hulong. Go. So next chest we should have the evolved laurel, which is the shrouded something. Oh, it's a cape. It's a red cape. So when you get 2 arrows and mix it with your spaghetti sauce spices, it becomes a cape. In fact. Here. It is. So also the green ring, not the green ring. The all right. So fun part. You see this? This is limit break. You can increase past their level, everything. What you do? Pick random always, and then you let it go. Don't waste time trying to pick up what you want. Just go. Okay. Doesn't matter. There you go. The Crimson Shroud. Crimson Shroud. There you go. You see now all the enemies, they're angry at me. Okay. So at 20 minutes in, we're gonna get the last Arcana. So the game without the Arcanas, the game is pretty hard, but you have less flexibility in your builds, which I prefer to have flexibility and do like creative stuff. So without the Arcana, what you have, you can have limit break if you use it, and then just evolve weapons, that's it. Or not evolve, depending on what you want. This is kind of crazy here. Let's see here if we pass the test of this thing here. Yeah, see, some are going through, so it's getting harder. So there's some maps that don't have not a lot of items. I will probably not use the grove, the tree thing. So the 2 minutes everything is interesting, but that's the thing that's fun. You can try different things. There's so many Arcanas, and since you pick 3. Like I like to see it as the main, the support, and the whatever, just to finish. I don't know if that's true, but I like to see it like I center. The first one I pick, not all the time though. Sometimes just go random. But the first one kind of dictate what build you want to do. Or not, I don't know. So I heal enough, and the shield is doing its job. So the Crimson Shroud is super powerful. There you go. That's all, kind of. And I want to go with this. So healing, everything that heals you, including here. You got a visitor. A guy, come here. Oops, sorry. There you go. So you heal double, including the HP regen, so the little red heart here. But also it damages the enemy with the same amount. Gotta get this. So for healing, so the whip is good. For dark healing is pretty much the only one. The evolved version of the garlic kind of heal, but doesn't, and I'm kind of confused at the description every time I read it. But it doesn't really heal like the whip. And the other way to heal that I know of, because like I said, I didn't play the related DLC yet, is there's a card now that makes all the gold you pick up heals you as well, which can be combined with the other one, so heals and damages. So that's kind of a downside here. So we want to do a build with little healing. You kind of have to pick up the whip, or there's another whip you combine. But again, it needs the whip. You know, everything's centered about around the whip again. The other cat's here. The cats. There we go. Oh, I'm looking at the screen. Alright, so I wanted to pick up a stronger map, a more challenge. It seems that not the one. Regardless, it's super fun, and I like all the stages. I like the fact that you plan at the beginning, I'm gonna take this like this, and then it's like, it's a run base, right? It's a wave survival, so you prepare for the big wave, and I like this. That guy's happy. He doesn't know he's being filmed right now. It's gonna be on the internet. But he's been on the internet before. If you follow me a bit, you've seen that guy. Name Pesto. Because, you know, I wanted to name cats out of food. There we go. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna max out the curse, the skull thing in the beginning. I showed you. I put 3 points on it. I'm gonna max out this for sure. A bit of gold brush. Go. You see what people say? It's like you're on the slot machine, right? But yeah, this is a slot machine. There's even money coming out. Smooth circle. So another challenge you can do, and that's what gets interesting, you can limit the slots of weapons you can get. Oh my god. Look at this. Now this could be trouble. So you can, right now it's 6 items, 6 weapons. Go to 5, 4, 2, and 1. So I think once you know pretty much what you can do with characters, you can just limit the slots. Well, I know what's different with the other map. What do I have different? Because I see I have way less difficulty than the other map. Because I'm 25 minutes in. And I'm just destroying everything. Like I'm going through them. I'm not even trying to evade them. Crazy. That screen seems to be holding out pretty much. It shouldn't be too much artifact because I've bumped up the quality. And there's an option on OBS to say like thing that move fast, and you can click this and it helps. I can look at this screen instead. Go. It's only almost 3 minutes left. Now, if I hear people cat don't care about it, I'm sorry, but this cat is purring. He has his affection. He's happy. Cats do care a lot. Sometimes you just ignore you, and that's fine. That's why I like cats. Oh, it's true. You can get some stupid, crazy cats that are like problem cats, but you can get problem dogs. That's my 2 cats? There. My 2 cats are angels. Sometimes the other one can be a little demon. This is my little demon. 2 minutes left. Look at this. So you see the healing does extra damage too. So that's why I pushed them back even farther. Look at the size of this whip right now. So grow area we are at 136%, so that's more than double the size. Might is okay, speed it's super fast, luck, growth is XP, greed, curse with 270%. So monster are 200. I don't know if it's a direct. 210% stronger. I guess there's more. They're faster. They're stronger. Doing the song with the beat. I'm talking about faster. Yeah. And I've heard, I think the author, the game developer, they said they don't care if someone break the game. They like when people do this. Like there's no, like I'm on the fence with this one. I agree, it's fun. I like also to set some kind of rules so like it can be fun. But then again, there's different personalities and we can like different things. Look at these golems. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the only thing that won't be killed. The only thing that the Pentagram won't be killed in one shot is some bosses. But see, regular monster, they just Now, there's two things why I'm not dying right now. Whip, the double healing, the three things. Double healing of the whip with the Arcana, and also the Crimson Shroud, which gives you extra defense. I need to read up on it because I don't remember the specific. I mean, where am I? Find me. Where the furnitures are. That's how I move town. I just take everything, throw them in the air, and expect them to follow me to my new place. Pretty efficient. Yeah. Kills people, but yeah. Whatever. Also, look at the size of the size and speed of the King Bible, and that's not the evolved version, but it goes like the evolved version. There's no pauses; it always runs. That's because we have the duration is 128% and cooldown is minus 70%, so it doesn't. The time as one stops, the other one starts. And we just killed Death. We killed Death in 20 seconds. I was talking in Death's dead, and now you die. Because that's the beauty of Vampire Survivors. Doesn't matter. You will still die. You have a little moment of glory, and then it's over. Great Death is here. I wonder if the author's gonna do. Though I didn't see the new ending with everything 1.0, so maybe Grey Death has a bigger part in all that. I know when you play the game, there's kind of a story, and there's about, I think there's genetic manipulation and creation, because there's a level you can see they called a stage killer, and they're just like gray, blue, and zombie version of all the characters. And then you see coffins everywhere, but you find some characters in coffins. And then after you go to the bus is all the other death together with a weird apparition. So I think there's genetic manipulation. But the big question is there a vampire? Is it the Vampire Survivors? I don't know. Are the creatures in the coffins vampires? Half vampires? Just people in coffins. Questions. You know, even this game makes you question reality. So that's pretty good. Oh, that's the stats here for this build. So, oh my god. So Pentagram alone did 19.7 million, which I think it's super high with the whip. Then La Roba, again, see, you don't know what to do yet. Just pick this. You need to unlock it first. So there's different steps to unlock it. But once you have it, pick this and you set to go. You buy it. There you go. Santa Water with the combo of the Arcana is 27 million, which is good. It's pretty high. King Bible, which is a defensive items when you think about it. It's 11 million. Gorgeous Moon, which is the evolved version, 32 million. You see, Bloody Tears is the weakest one. Not what these are, but its role is to heal you. But it's always its job. There's a way to increase it with another Arcana, which improves critical hits. Oh, critical damage. And Crimson Shroud is the shield, but it still did 0.5 reflect damage. Divine Bloodline is the Arcana that boosts, so it gives also a bit of defense and that. And that's the healing item, which we healed that amount and did that amount of damage. So in closing, why is it one of my favorite games of all time? Because I can't stop playing. So the game is on phone too. It's free, totally free. The only way person gets money is by you can res one time over by just watching it. This is free. but it's two save files. Like I have this save file, it's a different one here, and I still play both, but different progression, and I kind of deviated. I'm not following 100%. They're not following each other 100% of the time. I like the fact that makes me read stats here, and then I can improve. I wish there were more than just DPS damage. Like maybe defense would be a nice stat to have, but fine. It's great. And one thing in consideration, I don't know if you watched the Game Award. Like award. Some people say Game Awards should not look like this. I don't care. I think Game Awards are super entertaining. I like last year's one a lot. But Vampire Survivors was shown on stage on Game Pass, whatever it was there. A game made by a dude alone. There's a team, but it's people that the person hired. And rivaled was on the side of games like Elden Ring, which is one of the biggest games of all time, made by one person who kind of didn't know what to do at first, kind of copied, cloned Magic Survival, and then went its own way, and just, I don't know, making a game. And then as time went on, ideas started to pop up, and it's a wonderful game. And it's right now with the DLC, I think you can get it to $5-6 American, US, whatever. I don't know. It's super cheap. And I'm close to 500 hours of that game. Now, some people say you shouldn't measure the success of a game or the quality of a game with its hours. I do, because if I don't like a game, I don't play 500 game. And 500 is minus. I'm sure you can find people on YouTube that have like thousands. I highly endorse it. Yes, can be mindless at time, but sometimes you want this. It's a mix of strategy, planning, and just relax. Doesn't matter. Play. And if you fail, then there you go. That's why I endorse this game. So I might do more builds like this. I like this, but I don't know if it's gonna be a regular thing. But I like to try builds. I like to challenge myself. So if I discover interesting things, I'll do it for sure. Well, see you, and love you, lovelies. Bye bye.